What up, everybody who talks boxing, comments about boxing, and makes boxing videos? I want to start off by saying that I think today was a good day for boxing. David Haye lost to Tony Bellew. I was pulling for Tony Bellew, and I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to pull it off or not, but he did. And he did it better than I expected. I thought it was going to be a close fight that would end in a decision. I even thought that maybe he would get knocked out. I didn't want him to, but this was kind of a hard fight for me to predict, but I have to say, I'm very pleased with the results. As for David Haye, he did surprise me with his humility. After the fight, I was expecting to hear excuses. I was expecting to, just given how he's been acting as of recent, because he came up with every excuse he could not to fight Shannon Briggs. I just expected the same after his loss. But he made no excuses and he took his L like a man. So, hey, I have to give him respect for that. I'm still happy that he lost, but I can say I still have a certain level of respect for him. I've never really hated David Haye. I just really haven't liked how he's been acting recently. So I've always kind of liked him in the past. I think he was completely justified in glassing Chisora. I think that, with Chisora's track record when he was coming at him, I think David Haye was in the right in that specific situation. But I do think that ever since he had come back, he's just kind of he's conducted himself very poorly. But, I'm like I said, I'm just happy that he isn't making any excuses, and we'll see where he goes from here. I mean, he may want to just retire, but he's not old. I mean, and the thing is, in the heavyweight division, they tend to hang around longer than all the other divisions. So who knows? He may still have a career in the heavyweight division. We'll see what happens. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about Thurman versus Garcia. Woo! I'm very pleased with the results. I will say this. I think Garcia did better than I had expected. And I still think Thurman beat him. I was expecting Thurman to do a little bit better against him, and Danny to do a little bit worse against Thurman. So, but the thing about Danny Garcia is that he's slow. No footwork, and he's just a slow puncher. So it doesn't surprise me that he lost. I'm a little bit surprised because I thought he might win by robbery possibly, and I thought Thurman was going to have to put him down a couple times in order to ensure that he'd get that nod. Apparently I was wrong. He was able to go ahead and pull it off, and it was a good fight. Shady Slim says he thinks it's a robbery. I disagree with that. I don't think Garcia did enough to win it. But Shady, at least take comfort in this. You may feel that Thurman lost the fight, but I think Khan has a better chance of getting his chance at the WBC title, which now if he were to, he could even go for both titles now, WBC and WBA. I think you should be at least happy for that much, because Danny Garcia was not budging, not one bit. So I think you can at least take some comfort in that. But like I said, it was a good fight. When when they were doing the post-fight interview, I'm sorry. I was just reflecting on it. Angel Garcia tried to answer for Danny. And as I'm sitting there listening to the interview, I want to hear what Danny has to say. Truth be told, Danny Garcia he doesn't strike me as an asshole. So I actually wanted to hear what he had to say. But then when I saw that Angel was trying to talk, I was just like, Angel, just shut the fuck up and let's hear from Danny. Nobody cares what you have to say. So we all knew someone's had to go. I thought we were going to end up with a tie. I thought it was going to end up being a tie. But not that I think it should have been. It's just because we're talking about Danny Garcia. I thought he would either win by robbery or get a gift tie. And it ended up not being either. So I'm very happy. Let me know what y'all think about the fight. Do you think that Garcia was robbed? And if so, why? Mm-hmm. And if you think the right decision was made, what do you think should happen next? Because I'll tell you right now, I think Thurman needs to fight the winner of Brooke versus Spence. I think that's the next step. All right. I don't think there should be a tune-up in the middle or anything like that. Go ahead and fight the winner of that fight. That way we can get another unification out the way. And then the only one that we got to worry about is the WBO. And that's going to be a task to be able to get your hands on that belt. Whoever ends up with WBC, WBA, and the IBF is going to have a task ahead of them, because we all know that when it comes to Heyman fighters, it's very hard for them to get fights with people outside of Heyman. But very interesting. The welterweight division is very interesting right now, because we got Khan versus Pacquiao, and Spence versus Brooke. And then with this fight finally at a close, everything's looking very interesting in the welterweight division. But anyways, to all my subscribers, anybody watching my videos, or if you just so happen to stump on this video one time, be blessed.
I am so authentic. I'm so authentic. They try to figure me out, but this is not a gimmick. Hi, hip hop. Don't act like you don't know me. What? We got the same mama. Don't you try to disown me. I'm just a mixed breed. Call me a day walker, cause I walk in the sun, but at night I'm a stalker. If you looking for blood, come run in my lane. The vein never runs dry. There's plenty of it, man. I speak an ancient language. They don't understand me. It's called the truth. I break it down. They try to reprimand me. Miss Lauren, she spoke it. They tried to revoke her. They drove her crazy like Morgan Freeman did to Miss Daisy. I am not insane.